How did I become clairvoyant? Well, I'm asked that question a lot. I think people are very curious about what they perceive as some sort of like magical quality or gift that nobody else has. But what I've learned is that it's a gift we all have. And generally, people come into it through a life crisis, which is how I became clairvoyant. I was in the middle of a divorce. My marriage was falling apart, and I was very unhappy. My life was very unfulfilling as well, and I was not happy about living to the standard of just working to pay the bills and have things rather than really being invested in earth and my children and those concepts of community and things that I believed in. My lifestyle wasn't matching my belief system, and consequently my marriage was failing, my health was declining, and I was just generally mentally unhappy, depressed, really. And one day I was in my office, I was sad, and I heard a woman say to me, "Fret not, everything will be okay." And I expected somebody to be there, but I was alone. There was nobody in the space with me. But this voice had come to me like telepathy. I knew she was outside of me, but I knew it was a message. It was something, first of all, her words made me very comfortable, and I trusted her. I felt like I could trust in what she was saying. Everything was going to be fine. But I also knew this because her words also said to me, until you understand what just happened here, nothing in your life is going to make sense. Until you understand what happens in the subtle energetic realms where spirit exists and energy resides, till you understand that and how it's creating the life you're living, nothing's going to make sense. And so I started my spiritual journey, my intuitive development, whatever we want to call it. I think it's a science. I found a school that taught the Berkeley Psychic Program. And I learned that it was about using intuition or psychic powers, clairvoyance, to witness self, to see yourself and find balance within your own makeup. The upside to that is when you find balance for self, you can then bring that balance out into the world. Intuition is that form of higher perception. It's what gave me my fix. It finally helped me understand who I was, how to live my truth, how to be me at my core, and develop a life around that really was in alignment with all of my greatest desires. And that's what I experience today. Not that it's always easy, but life can be so much more. And it is about changing perception and having higher understanding about your circumstances, patterns, behaviors, and how you can ultimately shift those things and evolve into a greater transformation of self. That's how I became clairvoyant, and that's why I teach it and why I offer it today as a form of therapy, individual therapy, one-on-one, counseling through things, as well as development, teaching, and incorporating these concepts into your everyday life in practical ways, because this is the fix. Getting to understand your intuition and allowing it to help you figure out your life is the higher fix for everything, not just us personally, but for the world too. We can set a precedence if we want as a community to start teaching this as a science, to take it seriously and watch as we make America great again. Or how about we just reinvent its concept, right? We could be a higher thinking people if we wanted to take intuition seriously. So that's the long story on how I became clairvoyant.